Barb, I don't know if you listen to
4:30.
Barb is on Saturday in June.
Yeah.
She said on Saturday.
You don't get.
After the first 3 years, I want to make sure I can get right. I need Friday to do this. And I'm like, okay.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Speaking here. Fidel.
Here.
Hewitt.
Here.
Hoover. Here. Warner. Here. Powell.
Here.
Wenzel. Here.
Pete, here.
At this time, we'll need a motion to approve the agenda. So moved. Motion's been made and supported to approve the agenda. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Just a reminder to anybody, if you'd like to speak, there's a sign-up list up there on the other pad. Public statement regarding current agenda items. Anybody have anything on a current agenda item?
I suppose that's about the rezoning.
Okay, well, when we go into public comment for that, that'd be the appropriate time.
Okay.
We need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Support. Motion has been made and supported to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. No unfinished business. New business, public hearing, fiscal year 2022-23 budget. We need a motion to exit the normal hearing, meeting and go into public hearing.
So moved.
Support. Motion has been made to leave the regular meeting and enter into public hearing. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are now on public hearing at 7:31. Is there any member of the public wishing to speak regarding the fiscal year 2022-23 budget? Takers? Any council member want to bring anything up? Okay, this time we'll need a motion to close the public hearing for the fiscal year 2022-23 budget and re-enter normal year.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to enter normal meeting. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Re-enter normal meeting at 7:32. At this time, we will need a motion to enter public hearing for the proposed rezoning of 803 Lansing Street from R1 residential to M1 manufacturing.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to enter public hearing for the rezoning. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The public hearing has begun. Any member of the public wishing to speak?
Jasmine Words, 320 Brady Street. I'm going to apologize up front for being redundant. If you were at last week's planning commission meeting, you've heard many of these comments before. I implore you to be open-minded enough to listen to my remarks and carefully consider each and every one. I am opposed to the rezoning of the property at 803 Lansing Street from residential to an M1 classification. Let me be clear, I am not against welcoming new manufacturing into our community, and I certainly have nothing against the prospective buyer of said property and the business he endeavors to build. But we have an area near the airport that can easily accommodate a light industrial operation. This is where new manufacturing should be developed. Turning residential classifications into manufacturing is a slippery slope. What will stop a future council or board from designating any empty lot in our village as M1? Those of you who find this idea ridiculous need to take note of the future land use map, which is included in this week's packet. The Lansing Street property is displayed along with a text that declares the master plan, quote, actually contemplates the existing residential lots to the west for eventual M1, unquote. Please keep the zoning of 803 Lansing Street as is. The proposed manufacturing operation, whatever it may be, does not belong in a residential neighborhood.
Anyone else?
May I speak?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that motion?
Please say your name and address for the.
Yes, Jason Pete, 803 Lansing Street. Ma'am, you know what was occurring at 803 Lansing Street prior to this sale? What the name of the business was?
No, I don't.
You might read that, please, and the gentleman's name?
David Pete.
What does it say right there? I'm sorry, do you need glasses? You can let somebody else read if you want. Or you might pass this around. Pass it around, please. Read what it says.
Since 8.
What does it say? What does it say his name? What does it say Billy's name? Classic Marine. Well, I wanna know what it is. It's not
Sir,
Marine.
if you have a comment, make your
It's a
comment.
classic
If
Marine
not,
restoration
leave her
boat. We
alone.
were gonna restore the showboat.
Make your
That's-
comments or
that's-
move on.
Let him know that it was a classic Marine. It was, the guy wants to do automotive. It's nothing to do with marijuana. He
Make
wants
your
to put his
comment.
mom on the other side. I don't understand this. I'm like, and it was a classic Marine. We restore boats. He didn't care about marijuana. Either way, if somebody wants to do marijuana, they buy it. That's up to them. Like, right now we do classic boat restoration.
There's been sales of, my dad died in 2012. He died before we got to finish the business. We were meant to restore the showboat, so I'm sorry we were shitty people, I guess.
And yeah, this is, these dragon companies, we met some at one time, and you go down to that showboat down there, there's no longer the one behind the.
Sir, she
Whatever.
didn't say any of that.
Yeah, she makes it sound like M1's gotta be bad when somebody just wants to start a business in this town. It used to mean something, but go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted your business.
Thanks. Anyone else? Okay.
My constitutional right to have an opinion.
At this time, we'll need a motion to exit public hearing and re-enter the regular meeting.
I'll read that.
So moved. No, do you want to
Or-
turn around?
Yeah, Jason, can you
Come up to the board, not the members of the meeting.
can we get a motion and support? Motion's been made and supported to re-enter regular meeting. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Right.
We've re-entered regular meeting at 7:36. Moving on into items for action, resolution 01-2022, adoption of fiscal year 2022-23 village budgets and fee schedules. We need a motion to approve.
Support.
Motion is being made and supported to approve the 2022-23 budget and fee schedule. We'll do a roll call vote, please.
Vicky,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Hewitt,
Yes.
Hoover,
Yes.
Larner,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Wenzel.
Yes. Carried. Thank you. At this time, we need a motion to approve the planning commission's recommendation to permit rezoning of 803 Lansing Street from R1 residential to M1 manufacturing.
So moved.
Support. Motion has been made and supported to rezone 803 Lansing Street from R1 residential to M1 manufacturing. We'll do a roll call vote on that, too, please.
Vicky,
No.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Joe,
Yes.
Hewitt,
No.
Hoover,
Yes.
Larner,
No.
Powell,
Yes.
Wenzel.
No. Motion failed. At this time, I would like to appoint Howard Evanho to another term on the planning commission. His term will expire January 2025. I need a motion to approve and support. So moved. Motion has been made and supported to approve Howard Evanho to the planning commission. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. At this time, I would like to appoint Denise Seeley Navarre. She was a backup for, and this will be a full term expiring 01/2025.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to approve, appoint Denise Seeley Navarre to the planning commission. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The Kiwanis has scheduled the Kids Spring Soccer Tournament for April 23rd or 24th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We would like to reserve that date and customarily voted on it at the board level. This time we'll need a motion to approve. So moved.
Support.
Motion has been made and supported to approve the Kiwanis Kids Soccer Tournament from April 23rd to 24th. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye. For clarification, the 23rd will be the date, Jeannie. The 24th will be the backup date in case it is a rain day.
Opposed? Motion carried. Approve the Kiwanis Halloween camping for September 12th through the 18th. So moved.
Support.
Motion has been made and supported to approve the Kiwanis Halloween camping from September 12th to the 18th. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Committee reports, infrastructure,
No meeting.
finance and admin,
No.
public safety is not met, DDA,
Next meeting, February 9.
is not. Chamber of Commerce, this should be coming up soon. Haven't heard from them, I'll have to reach out. Planning Commission,
You just saw it.
yep. Airport,
No.
Fire Board,
We had 8 runs since the last meeting, a couple have been assisted to Tri-Township, bringing a total to 17 runs. The Christmas party last weekend went really good. Everybody on the board and on the fire department got some survival knives, they call them. That's where you can cut your seat belt and everything else with it. Window punch on there so that everybody can carry them in their pocket. Next training is this weekend. It's training on safety around your accidents and your fire scenes and everything else, so they keep it fresh in their mind, because what happened over the LC. So, and then the next board meeting is February 9th at 6 o'clock.
you,
Oh, by the way, at the Ovid-Elsie game, they took a collection up at halftime for basketball last Friday night. They collected, what, close to $1,100 through the stands. And that was in, what, 45 seconds?
We call it the 69.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
60-second slam is what we.
And they got raised that much money for the Miller family.
wow, very nice.
He was a very beloved student in our district. He's sadly missed. So it was a rough day for our
Task Force,
A few people came. Pretty much business as usual. We had a speaker from Paramount Children's Therapy that came and talked about the work they're doing with autism over here. That was the most of it.
all right, thank you. Public statement, any topic, can someone hand me the list, please? Chris Mishner?
Chris Mishner, 101 Deer Creek Drive. This meeting has had lots of things happening, and I appreciate seeing that kind of productivity. I have 2 questions for the council and then some comments, but when someone asks a question during the meeting, what is the process? I truly don't know. How is that person contacted individually, privately, or do you ever address it in council?
If it's a personal thing, like, Troy would sometimes grab a question and say, I'll get back to you, so then he would usually respond.
Yeah, or just a process question, or what, I don't know.
Usually it'll be we'll get back to you individually.
Okay. The other question that I have is, the subcommittees only meet like once a month, is that accurate, or?
Some of them are just as needed,
So,
not even once a month.
which makes total sense.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why you guys meet twice a month, if your subcommittees only meet once a month.
One of those, it's always been that way.
Yeah,
I think
that's the
it's-
answer.
Yeah.
Basically, I think to pay the bills, right?
Yeah.
Jim?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, we have to approve payment bills.
Oh, okay. The rest of my comments, you all can kind of just tune out, you've heard it over and over again, but James, welcome to Chesaning. I hope it's treating you well. Chesaning's treating you well. There's a lot of negativity in Chesaning right now, and, it's unfortunate, and it's kind of new to Chesaning. And I think it's, just the process of people wanting to be heard, having their feelings acknowledged and wanting to be heard. And these are sincere people, loyal to Chesaning. And the message is, I think, from most of the people that talk to the council, is that it's important to honor the history and the validity of Chesaning, to have something actually happen with the skunk smell. Not saying that there's anything wrong with the business, just that we have been assured time and time again that things were going to happen and it was going to change.
just doesn't seem to be happening very quickly, and I think that's where the negativity is coming from. It's a beautiful town, and we are glad that you're here. We look forward to under your leadership for wonderful and great new things. Welcome to Chesapeake.
Thank you. Yes, works?
I already spoke.
Okay. Rod Como?
I don't have nothing, sir.
Okay. Mike Navarre?
Pass.
Carrie and Frank Kukolis?
I'd like to just comment, when a person from the public is speaking, they should be afforded the same respect as the council expects from them, from the council and from audience. And when an audience member gets out of control like that, you threaten to have the police drag us out. They should have drugged him out.
Yeah.
And it's just a comment in general, and I think everybody was taken by surprise by it, but somebody should have jumped out immediately and stopped him. He was abusive to her, the way he was treating her. And next thing, I guess I just want to know, because has the odor ordinance, is it still being considered?
Yes.
What's the status on the equipment that was going to be doing the testing? We haven't heard an update in months now. And I know when Troy was here, it was tossed over to finance and admin, which doesn't make any sense at all, but it should be at the planning commission. Who's handling it? Because the finance and admin hasn't been meeting either.
We haven't set it up yet.
So it hasn't been set up. Did the part that was missing come in?
I have not heard.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Kevin Reddy.
I'm Ronnie, 166 Council Drive, Grand Lake, Michigan. Since I'm now limited to 3 minutes, I'll be brief. I am not going away. Not because you're attempting to intimidate me by suddenly having an armed security guard present. I have not, nor will I be breaking any law. Every threat, your words, not mine, have been legal in nature, and that's how it will remain. Not by having your attorney present, I have not, nor will I be making any slanderous remarks. Not by your trying to legally require me to own property in the township in order to get it on the agenda or even speak. My property ownership is not a requirement by Michigan open meeting standards. Not by shortening my allotted time from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. Not by doing a background check on me, because I have nothing to hide. I repeat, I am not going away. But I'll say this to certain members of this board that pretend not to remember how or when Highlight and Eden's Way went from indoor grow to outdoor grow. You'd better get a better answer than, I don't remember. Because that is not an answer that's going to fly when you're asked on the stand by an attorney that same question. I'm not confident, unfortunately, that Mr. Wakeman is going to make any prudent action in the time period that we have left. The 5-year window is about to close. To curb the marijuana stench or the breaking of future noise and open burn ordinances. I'm also not confident that this board, given its neglectful history on these matters, are going to put in place any meaningful fines to curb marijuana growers, to control the stench, the odor that they're releasing, or breaking the noise and open burn ordinances. I've witnessed members of this board bring up each of these issues, but in those meetings, nor in future meetings, have I witnessed the board take any action toward them. Therefore, I'm left with no alternative but to begin legal action, so that will be my next step. I am not going away. My question for this board is, if you have nothing to hide from this community of Chesapeake, then why are you trying to stifle the comments of myself or others regarding issues against the marijuana growers?
Thank you. At this time, council member statements. Does anybody have anything to say?
Oh. The Cub Scouts want to thank Backwoods. Backwoods Carpentry. I stroke. My excuse for a couple more months. For helping out the Cub Scouts and cutting their cars for the Climber Derby that happened that Sunday. And the Methodist Church as well for always being so complimentary and helping out, having a place for them to have meetings. Where they went bonkers tonight finding out they have no school. So. But thanks for Brian and his business in the church.
The blood drive out at the fire station.
weekend. Just this weekend. It's Thursday and Friday, I believe. I'm signed up for Thursday, so I know it's Thursday at least.
All right, village staff reports, Chief Short. She here. Okay, village administrator.
I think, Mr. President, tried to keep you up to date. You saw the fence and the screening material up on the corner. Still a long road ahead on that one. Good conference last week, and just happy to answer any questions you may have, but those are my highlights.
Your communication has been stellar. Thank you, Kim. I got to share that with him also.
Tell me when it gets annoying.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Motion adjourned.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to adjourn. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.
James, Tyler will use the paperwork for the Kiwanis.
Hey, Matt.
We'll have liability insurance. I will send you a